right, guys. Happy Tuesday. Adjust the cameras a little bit here. Looks pretty good. Check on Instagram. Julia and Becca are there. Becca, is Carson with you on Insta too? Lauren, how are you doing? All right, guys. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Adam was just commenting it feels a little bit sticky today. That nice spring hybrid we get where it's starting to get a little bit warmer, but there's obviously some moisture in the air, and so it feels a little clammy or whatever. But we'll make do. We've been through worse for sure. So, all right, we'll get started with our warm-up just in a minute, but in case I forget at the end, wanted to throw one quick reminder out to everybody and buy everybody else a little time if they're lagging a little bit to get logged on here. Just a quick reminder that we are still trying to rally some nominations for the best gym in Portland voting. So if you haven't gone to Willamette Week's website and nominated us yet, that would be awesome, and we would really appreciate it if you guys could do that. If you need us to send you a direct link, then by all means, just ping us, email us, DM us, like whatever, and we'll just send you a link. And this is a type-in one. You have to write in our name, and so please include the word gym in that description. So industrial strength gym, not just industrial strength. So. All right, guys, it's about 2 after now, so hopefully everybody's had a chance to log on. And let's go ahead and get started with a little warm-up today. So let's just start with some shoulder rolls. So posture up tall, pull our shoulders back, up, forward, and down. And let's go 5 reps each direction there. That's 5 for me the first way. Go ahead and switch. And there's 5 there. Let's do some elbow circles. Same thing, we'll go 5 each direction. The other way. I think Officer Mike just jumped in on YouTube. Officer Mike, I heard there was a police incident out in your neck of the woods the other night. At like Mill Plain and Andreessen or something like that out in Vancouver.
There was a shooting today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Vancouver, so I'm not surprised. Officer Mike, you're going to go like teach all the young recruits how to handle business out there? So, all right, guys, let's go hands on hips. Do our hip circles. All right, 5 the other way. Hips are tight. As are most of my joints, I think. All right, let's go feet and knees together. Hands on your knees. Do 5 one way. And 5 the other. All right, and then widen a little bit and do 5 one way and then 5 the other. All right, let's go down to the floor, and we'll start with some of our cat-cows or cat-camels there. So lift the chin to the chest and drop your sternum, chin to the roof, and drop your sternum down. And then tuck your chin, lift your back up, and just go back and forth a few times here. All right, from this same hands and knees position, we'll go to our thoracic spine. So we'll go either hand behind the head or hand behind the back, and we'll do 5 twisties from here. So elbow toward opposite knee, and then up to the sky. Try to open up wide. After 5 the first way, go ahead and switch, because the side of my back always pops. There it is. I wonder why it's always that one side. All right, that's 5 for me. Let's go ahead and switch over. Sit on your butt, cross your legs into sort of a figure 4, and we'll grab your foot and do some ankle circles. Again, kind of we'll just stick with our theme of about 5 each way. So we'll switch on your own after your 5. And as you do these, make sure your hand is assisting to move your foot and your ankle through a little bit bigger range of motion than your ankle would do without the hand assist. Okay, other direction. Good. All right. And then let's go back to hands and knees. And let me back up away from the camera so you guys can see a little bit better here. That should be a little bit better. So I'm in sort of my hands and knees bear crawl position. I'm not laces down. I'm actually going to be looking to sort of warm up my toes right now. So what I'm going to do is 5 rocks with my knees staying on the ground. So try to go kind of like butt down to heels and back 5 times. Good. And then after that, we're going to take knees off the ground and kind of do the same thing, kind of just rock back a little. We'll do 5 of those. Okay. And then last thing, we'll just hop up and go alternating step backwards lunges, and we'll just do 5 on each side. Okay, so I'll just stand up, go down and back up. Just alternate. It'll be a total of 10. Did a bunch of those this morning. All right, guys, that should be good for the warm-up. Hope everybody is loose. And we'll transition into the main part of the workout next. We're going to focus today largely on some presses. And so if you're one of the lucky people out there that has more than one size of kettlebell, go ahead and grab one that is something you can do. It's going to be a relatively high volume military press workout with. So go ahead and get that kettlebell and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so like I said, it's going to be mostly a military press workout, but we are going to mix in a few front squats, single-sided front squats, and some lunges as well. And so what will happen is those will always be the last part of every set. You're going to do your presses, and then the front squats and lunges will come after the presses are done. Okay? So I'll call it out. Adam will go first. That way you can watch him and know what you're going to do, and then you and I are going to go at the same time. Okay? So what Adam's going to do is a left-handed press, just one for this set. That'll change on the future sets, but just one for now. And then he'll rack it, do a front squat, and then a lunge. And he's always going to lunge backwards with the same leg holding the kettlebell. Okay? I'll say that one more time. You're always going to step backwards with the same leg that's holding the kettlebell. Okay? So he's going to do a press, a squat, a lunge, and then trade to the right, and then repeat all that on the other side. All right, so Adam's gonna kick it off. One press, one squat, and one lunge. And then he'll do a swing switch and do it all the other side. Press, and then a squat and a lunge. Nice. All right, so you guys gotta see, look at Adam doing it, so we'll do it together now. So left hand to start with. So get a good rack, press it up, one squat. Okay? I like to bring my feet together before I lunge, and then I get my lunge. Then we'll swing switch, press it, squat, and my lunge. All right, so now Adam's gonna go again, and what will happen is it's 2 presses in a row on the left. The squat and lunge just stays at just the 1, and then he'll swing switch and do 2 right-handed presses and a squat and a lunge. One more press. Good, and then just 1 squat and 1 lunge. And good, and a swing switch. So 2 presses, and 2, and then just 1 squat and 1 lunge. Nice. All right, so now we're gonna do that. So left hand to start with, so it's gonna be 2 presses. 1 squat, 1 lunge, okay, swing switch, 2 presses, 1 squat, 1 lunge. All right, you guys get the idea now. So now the ladder is going to go up to 3. So 3 presses, still just 1 squat, 1 lunge. 1, 2, and 3. 1 squat, 1 lunge. Good. Swing switch. 1, 2, and 3, and 1 squat, 1 lunge. Nice. All right, now we're going to go together here. Squat, 1 lunge. Swing switch. Squat. 1 lunge. All right, so as we go into 4s, we're not going to swing switch anymore. So Adam will do his left side and then park it, and then we'll do our left, then he'll hit his right side. All right, so 4 presses, 1 squat, 1 lunge. 1, 2, 3, 1 more, and 4. 1 squat, 1 lunge. Okay. All right, so just lefty. So now we'll go lefty. All right. Now Adam will hit righty, and then we'll match after that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Squat and lunge. 1 lunge. Nice. All right, we'll hit righty together. All right, guys, top of the ladder, same format for 5s. Just lefty, not a swing switch, only lefty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Then our squat and lunge. Lunge. Nice, very good. Okay, we'll hit lefty, 5 presses. One squat, 1 lunge. All right, Adam on the right. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1 squat, 1 lunge. Ooh, it's all right. The one-sided lunges are hard. They're like I've had a few times I've had to slow down. Okay, we'll go righty here. All right, done with the ladder. So we're going to do a rest break for a couple, and then we'll take it all again, 1 up to 5. So have your water, hang tight, dry your hands off the towel, whatever you got to do, and we'll get started in a few. Mike, I didn't say there'd be no snatches today. I didn't say there'd be none. What? Is Martin on here?
Martin Bleak?
Martin Bleak? What? Man. Martin, how you doing?
He might like presses though.
Yeah. Somebody fed him an advanced copy of the workout. Martin, I heard he played some tennis over a saran wrap net the other day. I know it wasn't your net, but I think that's clever, whoever decided to do that. So props to them.
Saw that picture on Facebook you posted.
Yeah, I was doing a virtual session with Scott, and Scott told me about it. He's like, oh, it's pretty clever. 1 more minute. Yeah, it's a little sticky. So before we get started, I'll just throw out one more quick reminder that the presses are largely about tension. We want to really make our body tense, right? That way when I'm pressing, I'm not squirming around, my hips aren't moving, I'm not leaning away from the kettlebell, and any of that sort of thing. So we want a lot of tension in your core, in your butt, in your legs when you press. But then we want that tension to not stay there when you're not doing your lift. Like when it's Adam's turn and you're not going, we don't want that tension there. So it's not a bad idea to kind of bounce or do a little like shake or something like that to try to stay loose in between your sets. Okay? So if you weren't already doing that on the first round, then think about doing that on the second time through the ladder here. So Adam, if you're ready, from the beginning, the ones. And remember, 1 to 3, we do the swing switch. So he's going to do left and right. And a lunge, squat and lunge, and then the swing switch. Squat and lunge. right, guys, so we're up together here. So press, squat, lunge with your left leg, swing switch. All right, a little fast loose when you're done, and then Adam will go for twos. One. And two. Squat. And lunge. Swing switch. Presses. One. And two. Squat and lunge. I think it's the other way. Yeah, that's twice in a row. Adam's a strong left-legged lunger, I guess. All right, here we go. 2 times. Swing switch. All right, 3 times. Let's do our little fast and loose while Adam goes. 1, 2, and 3. Squat and lunge. Go, swing switch. 1, 2, and 3. Squat and lunge. All right. Okay, back to us now. 3 times. All right, a little fast and loose. And then Adam's got 4 only on the left. No swing switch now. One, 2, 3, 4. Squat lunge. 6. All right, we're up. Lefty for 4.
2, 3, 4.
All right, righties for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat and a lunge. Nice. All right, guys, we're up together here. Two,
3, 4.
Whew. All right, 5s now, lefty. 3, 4, and 5. Squat lunge. Lunge. All right. All right, here we go. Left knee together.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
All right. Finish off the ladder with righty, then we'll do another break. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Squat and lunge. And good. All right, here we go. Righty together now.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, little break. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Break for a few, and then we'll hit one more time through that ladder. And I don't think I mentioned it at the beginning, but it looks like pretty much everybody following along, almost everybody's a regular. So you guys, I'm sure, have heard it a bunch at this point since it's been over a month that we've been doing these now. If you're limited on kettlebells and the one belt that you have is a bit much for you to do this full ladder, go all the way to 5s, then options would be, switch to push presses when you need to. Like maybe do 1, 2, and 3 of strict press, and then 4 and 5 maybe your push press. You could also just stop the ladder and go as high as you can. Maybe you do 1, 2, 3, and then 3 again and 3 again instead of doing 4s and 5s. And that's an option. And then you could also pick to an exercise that's also some sort of a press that you can do to keep going with us. Maybe that's a floor press, or maybe it's push-ups or something like that. That way you can kind of keep participating along and just do so with whatever capacity you have with the limited selection of kettlebells that you might have. So one more minute, and then we'll hit one more time through the ladder.
The bike before.
Mm-hmm. Oh. How you feeling? You ready?
I'm ready.
How are you guys feeling? Doesn't matter. We're going to start anyway. So, all right. One time, Adam. Here we go. Good. Squat and lunge. And a swing switch. Press. Squat and lunge.
Oh.
No, the heck got himself. All right, there we go now. we do some fast and loose. Adam does twos. 1 and 2. Squat lunge. And switch. One more. Squat and lunge. Nice. All right, here we go, guys. Twos. All right, threes. One, two, three. Squat and lunge. Swing switch. One, two, three. Squat and lunge. Awesome. All right, guys, here we go. 3 for us. All right, done with the threes. Remember, 4s and 5s, there's no swing switch. So kick it off with left and forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Squat and lunge. All right. All right, here we go. 4 to us. Two. Three. 4. 1. 1. All right, right in now. Still 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lunge. Nice. There you go. All right, here we go. Ready for 4. 2, 3. All right, top of the ladder, 5s. Here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squat and lunge. Nice. All right, guys, here we go. Lefty for 5ers now. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, strong finish now. Let's get ready. What? 3, 4, and 5. Squat and lunge. Very good. All right, guys, strong finish for us on right now. Two, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys, very good. Catch your breath for a few, then we're gonna switch it up to something different.
45 presses.
45 per side. Cool. How'd those presses go for everybody? Everyone hanging in there? Mike, what weight do you use today? Better get an answer from you. All right, guys. All right, so in just a second, we'll get started with the last little piece for today, and we're gonna finish with a short and sweet, right to the point swing workout, which I know Mike was hoping for some snatches, but what can you do? Maybe another day, Mike. There's a lot of week left ahead of us still. It's only Tuesday. And we're gonna do the one that I think a lot of you that train with us in person are familiar with and have probably a love-hate relationship with. So we're gonna go hand-to-hand swings for 50. What's that, Mike?
20.
Mike does a 20 and wants to go up. You can go up, Mike. You have heavier weight.
They have 24.
Don't you have a 24? So we're gonna do hand-to-hand swings for 50, 5-0 in a row. And if hand-to-hand swings are the preferred way to do this, but if hand-to-hand are not a good choice for you, like you're not very experienced with them, or you're in an environment where it's too risky, if you drop the bell, something would happen, just find a way to get in 50 swings with either no set downs, or if you have to set it down, like make the break as very short as you can and then get it up and kind of keep going again. But get your 50 swings done in the shortest amount of time possible. All right? And as we do this, we still want to see you guys execute your fundamentals well, right? I don't want to have a hip hinge that should look something like this turn into only like a little bit out because, the reps are getting up there, you're getting tired or whatever. Still use your big muscle groups, use your hips, use your legs, and still finish your hips all the way on all of these, okay? What's Yvonne chiming in for here? Monthly. All right, guys. So obviously these warrant a little bit of chalk, and so if you've got some chalk nearby, go ahead and get some chalk applied, and then we'll get started. guys, and we're all going to go together. So Adam and I will be going at the same time, and then you just follow along with us and get your 50, and we'll all do it as one big group here, all right? Okay, ready, set, and go. Almost there. Hello. It's always a burner. All right, guys, catch your breath, and then we'll get class dismissed in a sec. Once I can talk to you. Whew. Oh. All right, guys. Well, that's what we've got for you for today. I know I feel like I got to work that in. Hopefully you guys did too. Mike says he's going up to the 24 next time. If anyone else wants to bump their weight up too, then feel free to join them. Other announcements. Again, we're still trying to rally nominations for Best Gym in Portland. If you need info on how to do that, shoot us a DM or an email and we'll get you that info. And then two, if any of you following along or, used to working out with us in person and getting feedback in real time on how everything's looking, but obviously that's difficult to do with the current climate, and you want a little bit of a technique tune-up, again, shoot us an email or a DM. Ideally, shoot me specifically so I can stay organized, and we'll get Adam or Casey to get a little 15 or 20-minute technique tune-up via like Skype or FaceTime or something like that with you guys. No cost to you, just our way of saying thank you for supporting us through this time. And then lastly, I'd announced last week that I had been thinking about starting a podcast and was trying to take any suggestions or requests or topics or questions you'd like answered or whatever. I actually recorded the first episode last night. It takes a couple of days to get everything synced up with, iTunes where you can download the podcast and Spotify and all that stuff. But hopefully within a couple of days, all of that syncing and approvals and all that will be done, and it'll be ready to listen to hopefully in a couple of days. So I'll make sure to, put links out and share that and stuff like that, and make sure you guys have access to it. But yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. Adam, anything else?
No.
All right, guys. Thank you again for joining in. Strong on 3. 1, 2, 3. Strong. All right. Thank you, guys.